Hello guys and welcome to the first episode of the first season, Loungin with Louis. Today I have a special guest. She goes by the name of Mandeep.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Why do we laugh as soon as we see each other? No, that's beautiful actually.
It's good, but I knew I'd bring you on the show and I thought for 40 minutes I'm just going to be laughing.
Yeah, I know. I get the giggles though. We're so silly.
Let's get serious. How are you doing? What's going on?
I'm really good, thank you. Yeah, good man. 2021. What?
2020 for real. 2021.
2021. You know? How are you feeling?
I'm just ready. I'm excited for what the year has to offer. You just got to get it. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's a good year already, and I feel like it's going to be a great year for a lot of people.
Well, before we talk about 2021 and all the positivity that's to come, I must ask, 2020 is just gone. How was that year for you?
That year for me was really interesting. I found it good because I grew a lot, like spiritually. I really just healed, if that makes sense. Like I had a lot of healing to do, which I didn't even realise I had healing to do. I got more creative. It gave me time to just stop and be like, okay, hang on a minute, reassess what I want. So actually, it was a really positive year. Sure, I get that obviously it was scary at the start and looking around, like I don't watch the news. It's not something I do. So
that's a good thing.
Can't do it, man. Even the way they talk. As soon as I hear that voice, I'm like, no, don't like it. So I wouldn't watch the news, but obviously at the start you're like, oh, what's Boris saying now? Or what's Boris saying now? And you get a little bit nervous and anxious. And then I was like, hang on a minute, no, I'm not doing this. And yeah, I turned it around, had a really good year.
So it's that whole idea of you got to be careful what you allow to enter your brain, you know?
Yeah.
And what you see and what you take in.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
And the pandemic, did it stop you at all in what you do work-wise and whatnot? Yeah,
like filming and stuff. At the start of it was completely halted. Because I think everything in the film industry was like, what is this? So like the whole world just stopped. But it made space for me to write. So actually, no, I was still able to work because I could work from home. And now I'm still filming. So like I think, when did we start opening up? June, July? Yeah,
I think the summertime kind of calmed down.
Calmed down, didn't it?
Yeah.
Which I hope that happens this year too.
Sooner.
Yeah, sooner.
If possible.
So I've been filming. I've been filming since October now.
Wow.
All like safe and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into your like projects and whatnot, because I mean you've done so much and you're doing so much and you're blessed. Tell us a little bit about you. Like, where are you from?
From Hertfordshire.
But Hertfordshire.
Hey!
Why do you laugh?
Because I don't know. I just find it funny. I used to be like, yeah, I'm from LGC, Fletcher Garden City.
Oh wow.
First garden city ever. Made by Ebenezer Howard. Also, we've got the first roundabout in the whole of Europe.
Wow, she reps her country, city, town. It's a town, isn't it?
It's a garden city. First one ever.
Yeah.
Welling Garden City, they copied.
Yeah.
So, I'm from Letchworth in Hertfordshire. Me, my brother, my sister, and my mum. Okay. Little family. Grew up there, went to school there, and then I went and done a bit of acting in London.
At what age?
College.
College?
Yeah.
So you moved to London for college?
No, I used to bunk the train.
You go.
I'm being honest, I used to bunk the train.
Okay.
I used to pay for a ticket, £2.30 to the next station, and then stay on to Finsbury Park. But now you can't do that. Finsbury Park got barriers.
Yeah, they've got barriers.
They got barriers.
They're smart. People like you, they're like, no, we're not letting them get away.
Yeah, and
okay.
I would not have been able to do college had I have not done that. Like, we had no money, so like it wasn't EMA, thank you, but £30 wasn't going to get me. £25 ticket to London and back. So I was like, what do I do? But it was an option of doing college in Hitchin or doing it in London, and obviously in my mind I was like, London feels like where I need to be.
Yeah.
And that was after I'd done 1 year of A-levels, which I hated. So.
And what did you study at A-levels?
Gosh, psychology. Why? IT and drama.
Okay.
And I knew by the December, this isn't for me. I took it to my mum. She was like, sorry, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go to the rest of my lessons. I'm just going to do drama. And I'm not, this is not for me. So why am I doing psychology? I think you do things when you're a child because you get told what to do and you feel like that's that.
From your parents, maybe the pressures of you should do this, and this.
Yeah. Allow
Wow.
that.
Well, so what I want to know is, and what the audience wants to know is about the exciting projects you're doing. So before we get to the exciting projects that you're doing and done, it's time for Louis Jordan's quickfire core questions.
Oh, okay.
Are you
scared.
ready?
Well, can I just say why I'm scared?
Go on.
Because when I get nervous, sometimes I swear.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
5 questions. First one, talent steal. Whitney, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj.
Beyonce.
Achievement steal. Fastest person, best footballer, greatest boxer.
Boxer. See, I'm nervous.
Number 1 game changer, Kanye West, Drake, Jay-Z.
Woo! Woo! Drake. Only because I love him.
Most influential, MJ, Bob Marley, Elvis Presley.
Bob Marley.
Interesting.
Very.
Best TV sitcom, Fresh Prince, Simpsons, or Friends?
Fresh Prince. Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
It's a bit
That's
of
a tongue twister.
Tongue twister, isn't it?
Fresh Prince.
Prince.
Unique New York. New York is unique.
Red lorry, yellow lorry.
Red lorry, yellow
I
lorry.
remember
Red
them
lorry,
ones.
yellow lorry. I'm pretty good at that,
Yeah,
innit?
you're pretty good, but you can't say Fresh Prince. It's all
Fresh.
good. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Sure.
So quickly, Bob Marley over MJ. Sometimes
Yeah.
most people are going for MJ. Can
I
you
just
give
feel
me...
like Bob Marley is so spiritual, and when you look at interviews of him, he is so at one with himself and God and the universe that I'm like, actually, you're more influential on me. Whereas MJ, sure, he's great, and his music was amazing, but I never really listened to MJ in interviews. So Bob Marley, I feel like I'm more Bob Marley.
Amazing, great, cool. I mean, there's no right answer. That's your...
What about you out of those 3?
Oh, well, I mean, are you the interviewer?
Oh, okay.
Are you the interviewee? For me, I'd probably say Michael Jackson.
Interesting.
And for why, I could tell you later.
All right, cool.
But for now, I just want to know, so, I mean, I noticed little Mandeep all the way back on Some Girls on BBC.
Hey!
I must have been 15, 16 in year 11, and I loved that show.
You did?
You know, the diversity and the subjects, I could relate.
Yeah.
Like young girls doing everything, having fun. And I'll admit it,
Go on.
at the time, I think I might have had a little crush on you still.
Funny.
But it's cool,
Until
innit?
you got to know me.
But,
Until you got to know me.
yeah, like, nah, I
Do you remember
got
the
to know
first time
you.
I
and
met
then-
you?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the first time I met you?
I remember.
Funny. Listen.
I don't think they need to know
I don't
that.
need to know. Funny. Yeah.
But, so talk to me, because I think from knowing you, probably tell me that's probably your best or most exciting project, or what's the deal?
That was the project that opened doors for me. That was the project that gave me like screen time and got me known, especially in the comedy world, in the TV industry. It gave me my break. It was my break. And I met some amazing people doing it. And yeah, man, such a blessing. Such a blessing. And it came from I was in a real dark place when I was auditioning for that job, but I didn't care. I didn't care. Like, I was like, whatever. I'd lost my fire, and I was like, whatever. If I book this, I book this. If I don't, I couldn't care. And at that point, it was a read through, so it wasn't even the job. And I remember I'd done this read through again, didn't care. And then instead of it going to a pilot, I remember I got a call from my agent like in November saying it's going straight to series.
Wow.
And I was like, and even at that point, I still didn't care.
Yeah.
So fascinating.
Wow.
Until I was on set doing it, and then suddenly my fire came back. Thank God.
It's so funny how, you know, you speak to people, and sometimes when they get such a great job, they're like, I wasn't bothered. I just didn't care. But then people do care. They're all into it, and sometimes it don't go their way.
I feel like sometimes when you're trying for something so much, you end up pushing it away because you're showing God, you're showing the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, that you haven't got it yet. And the art of manifestation is showing the universe and God. But you're like a mirror. You need to believe that you've already got it. You need to walk around being like, listen, I know what's coming.
Yeah.
I have faith, and therefore I've not got to be like, I need it. No. I don't need it, I've got it, it's coming. Cool.
I love that.
It's like when you order something on Amazon, you're not sitting there being like, oh my God, my order, oh, let me check my order. It's coming.
You know it's coming.
Chill out, it's coming.
If everyone had that kind of
My
mindset
ink is coming for my printer.
Exactly.
That's what I ordered the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So you can print out your lines and learn them?
Yeah, literally, because I went and I thought I had, don't know why I'm saying this, but I thought I had backups too big. I ordered the wrong ink.
Silly Mandy.
Yeah.
But saying that, talking about lines, there's so much to talk about. talking about lines, this will be a tip for actors who watch this. How do you learn? Like, you get loads of scripts sent through, and for your characters, how do you learn your lines and how do you get into character? Tell us about that process.
So learning lines, I record the other person's lines on my phone and leave a gap for my lines, so it feels like I'm doing line runs, and I'll do that. Just keep doing it until I've got it, literally, like on repeat. And I set certain days as well. So if I'd say Monday I'll learn lines, and then I'll leave Tuesday. Wednesday I'll learn them, and by Wednesday I'm like, wow, I can't believe my subconscious has remembered quite a lot. So I think also giving yourself time in between really helps. When it comes to character prep, listen, character prep is something that I'm taking more seriously now.
Okay.
And I'm being honest. Like,
So what, you winged it all the way. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I had some of the things I have winged a lot.
I guess you're gifted and talented. Like, you know,
Thanks.
is what it is.
But also that I got to a point where I was like, no, man, you need to start really actually honing your craft. And is honing the right word?
Honing, yeah, for sure.
Great. Honing your craft and learning not even learning your lines, but just knowing where you are with your character. So I think it's a balance, because I don't want to be on set and be like, you know, doing some silly stuff that people do that you don't need to, I don't feel like I need to do.
Yeah.
But then also I'm like, hang on a minute, I need to know what songs get me to an emotional place. I need to know all of those little things.
What songs?
Yeah.
That's just the best segue. What songs? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next activity in Lounging with Louis today, we are going to do, are you ready?
No, I'm worried.
It's called Duet.
Shut up.
Okay, so
what?
How this works,
No,
we have
I'm
duet.
scared, you know.
Nothing to be scared about, my
Okay,
lovely. Here we have 6 different songs, okay?
Right.
And you can have a little flip through them.
I'm not good at harmonies.
It's all good.
Okay.
You pick a song, and then we are going to do a little duet.
That's cute.
So there's a few options there. You have a little pick, and do a lovely duet.
God, this was a good song, wasn't it? My Boo. No, not American Boy. I'm not
So,
sure.
Mandy's going to sing with me as she's looking through the
Same
papers.
girl, you know.
Right now, I'm excited because it's going to be fun. We're going to do a duet, and I've always wanted to do a duet with Mandeep. So let's see how this goes.
Sorry, I'm still choosing. Oh, that's a lovely one too. One time for the Lord, and one time for the cause. One round of applause, one time for Fraser T. Smith for the cause. Hey, haven't we got one? They prayed up and they get the job done. Okay, no, do you know what? I don't know, because it's out of Stormzy and it's out. It's out of Stormzy and My Boo.
I knew it. When I was talking to my friend earlier, I said she's going to pick between these. It's up to you. So,
I think they're both serious.
You're going to do the rap bit, and
Great.
we're both going to do this first bit.
Okay. Oh yeah, Lord,
Okay.
yeah, sure. When do we start?
And Mandy doing a duet. We're going to do it on the count of 3. We're just going for it.
Okay, cool.
And look, we've got the cameras, so like you can use the cameras to just.
What, like it's a?
Bro, this is our
feel like I
performance.
need
This
them.
is an audition.
Alright.
Well, you need a little microphone.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Next time I need to get that prop.
Right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Can we get a countdown?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lord, I. Wait, hang on. No, this is so funny.
I know.
Also, I feel like we need to harmonise. But I don't know how to
Listen,
harmonise.
we ain't got time to practice, yeah? The cameras are rolling, do you get me?
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, cool. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Lord, I've been broken, although I'm not worthy. You fixed me, now I'm blinded by your grace. You came and saved me, Lord, I've
been broken,
hey.
although I'm not worthy.
I'm not worthy.
You fixed me,
and
I'm blinded by your grace.
You came and saved me. One time for the Lord, what? And one time for the cause. One round of applause, one time for T. Oh no, let me start that again. Wait. One time for the Lord, and one time for the cause. And one round of applause, one time for Fraser T. Smith on the chords. I thought we got one. I say prayed up, then I get the job done. Yeah, I'm Abigail's you, but I'm God's son. But I'm up now, look at what's God done. Nah, real talk, look at what God did. On the main stage, running around topless, phone flips, and I'm telling them, we got this. This is God's plan, they can never stop this. Like, wait right there, can you stop my verse? You save this kid, and I'm not your first. It's not by blood, and it's not by birth, but oh my God, what a God I serve.
Hey! Give her a clap, listen. What am I looking? She goes in. She goes in. She goes in.
I actually think I'm a grime star though, don't I? I'm M.Dizzle.
M.Dizzle. That's what I'm saying. Mandy's a vibe, man. Mandy's a vibe.
Yeah, but that was actually scary.
It was scary, but you know what?
Also, next time, can you just tell me to prepare?
No, listen, you don't grow in the comfort zone, do you?
That's so true.
We've got to step out.
Alright.
For real?
Yeah, man.
Cool, so as we were saying, so some girls, that's where it all started. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, since then, there's been a whole list of things that you've done. I mean,
Yeah.
Bulletproof.
Oh, yeah. Afterlife.
Afterlife. I always get mixed up. Afterlife.
Yeah, Afterlife.
Go on, talk to like, since then, how's the journey been as an actor?
Yeah, it's been great. I feel like acting-wise, yeah, I've been very blessed and I feel very blessed. But I feel like recently I'm stepping into a new zone with it. And also now I'm writing, I just feel more, I think as you grow as a person, you grow as an actor. And for me, my life isn't really about my career, it's about my life. Like my life is my life, do you know what I mean? My career fits into it, sure, but it doesn't define me. That's how I feel. But yeah, man, I feel grateful. I'm very blessed that I've got to do comedy, serious stuff, run around with guns. I'm not saying that guns are good.
That's the last person you want with a gun. But, and like, being an actor, being someone who has influence, with that comes following and fame. And season 1 of Lounge with Louis, the through line is following and fame. How do you deal? How do you cope with following? How do you cope with fame? 'Cause I mean, Instagram, you got a great following. You know, after Some Girls or all the other projects you've done, do you walk in the street, do people see you, they're like, hey, want to take photos? How is all of that?
Listen, people at the moment recently have just been giving me, I think they're evil in me. I think they're giving me evils, innit? But they're not, they're working out where they know me, where do you know me from? So I'll be walking and someone will be like, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, no man, they're not giving you evils. They've just recognised you. And then sometimes I'll check my DMs and people will be like, oh, I saw you here, or I saw you there. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you was the one I thought was evil in me, but you weren't.
Wow.
I do get stopped in the street. It was always for Some Girls. Recently it's Afterlife.
Okay.
Afterlife was interesting because it came out during the pandemic, season 2 anyway. And I obviously just was at home, so I didn't really know
the reaction,
apart from the online reaction. And then when things started opening up again in summer, I was like, it actually made me a bit anxious at the start because I was like, whoa, there's too many people stopping me and being like, oh yeah, Afterlife. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a lot. But it's not bad. I mean, with my following and stuff, listen, I remember when I first got Instagram and I had like 30 followers and that meant everything to me because there were people that I loved and I knew. And I'm not saying I'm not grateful for my following, but it's just an app. It's just an app. And yeah, it's great. And yeah, it's the way the world's going. But again, it's an app, man. Just, do you know what I mean? I think people get so caught up on being like, they need to be this on that. And I've been victim to that myself. Like, you need to be this and then you need to be that and there. Show your best self, show this. But I feel like everyone's human and we're all just in the same boat with it, with social media and with like coming up with this whole new technology and generations below me as well who that's all they're gonna know is Instagram, TikTok. I don't have TikTok. Do you have TikTok?
No.
I don't have TikTok.
I feel old because all these new apps, even the new games, like a Nintendo Switch. Someone was telling me about a Nintendo Switch the other day. I was like, what's that? Is it a Game Boy?
Nah, man. Me and my PSP.
Cool. So you mentioned about in the summertime, the pandemic, having being anxious potentially because of your shows just come out and people looking at you and you're not too sure if they're giving you evils and whatnot.
Yeah.
Has Instagram at all helped you or enhanced your career? Maybe you might have got a job through it, casting directors looking at your pictures or your work through Instagram. Can you use it to your advantage at all?
I think people can use it to their advantage, but I personally don't feel like I have booked anything from my Instagram. No, and I think it's different when you're acting. Like I think if you was like modelling or even singing, you can promote yourself and you can do stuff. But whereas when it comes to acting, unless you've done like comedy stuff, and you know, there's people out there who get real creative and it's so dope. But I haven't got time for that. Nah. Okay. I ain't got time for that.
You haven't got time
for like time to sit there and make comedy sketches and stuff for my Instagram. Okay. I've got other stuff that need to be getting on with.
No, for sure, I hear that. One thing I do know you do is you like to write and you like to sing. You're not just an actor. One thing with Mandeep, it's beautiful. She's very beautiful.
Cheers.
One thing with Mandeep, she's very beautiful, and she's got so many tentacles, whether it be writing, whether it be singing. Do you do spoken word at all?
Oh, I sometimes do, but it's only to myself.
Well, that's fine, because today her spoken word is going to be to everyone. So the next activity is spoken word. What's going to happen now, I'm going to give you a piece of paper, you're going to have a pen.
Sure.
You have 1 minute to produce a spoken word piece. But how this works is, I'm going to give you 3 words.
Sure.
3 random words,
Okay.
and you have to write a lovely spoken word piece about it. So, 3 words, what can we come up with, audience? Let's do
Be kind.
ball.
Ball, like a football.
Just ball. It could be any type of ball.
Oh, okay.
Ball, car, and
I'm going
love.
to put them at I'm going to put them at the top. Ball.
Ball, car, and love.
Great.
Ball, car, love. 3 words, 1 minute, spoken word piece. The time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up, Mandy.
Done.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you ready to roll?
I think so.
Okay, so look, you've got the beautiful camera ready to take in your presence. Mandeep is going to perform her spoken word. She had 1 minute to create this spoken word with 3 words, which was ball, car, and love. When you're ready,
Okay.
fire away.
Great. The ball is in your court. They say it's the final take. Stop the car. Although it will take you far, far away to the depth of your mind. Oh my God, what a gem I find in your love. My grace, show me your face. What a beautiful place. Peace. Did you like it? Did you like it? Did you like how I stopped and then I go fast and stop? So when I'm alone, yeah? When I'm alone at mine, I do this all the time and I'll be like, oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, stop. Then I pray. Go to the fridge and get some juice. Oh no. I see the chocolate, it's staring at me. And I just keep going on. And then I make myself laugh and I'm like, you need friends, more friends in your life.
Now, do you know, one thing I do know about you is like you're so comfortable being on your own, in your own space, just doing things on your own. And
I
a
love
lot
it.
more people need that, 'cause, you know, especially with pandemic, which has been unfortunate. People have been isolated and have had to learn how to be comfortable and be on their own.
Be their own best friends.
For real. You know, at the end of the day, you're the only person who's not going to let you down. You can't rely on people, can you?
Literally, that is truth right there. You're speaking truth.
I mean, I'm trying to, like you, give wisdom to the audience. That's what it's about.
Yeah, wisdom.
So, what is next? What is next? 2021. We spoke about 2020 and your past projects.
Yeah.
What's next? What you're hoping to achieve this year? Did you set yourself any goals, any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, man. So first of all, every day be grateful. Every day make time for God, make time to meditate. Also, I have projects that I'm working on. I've got an animation project, which I won't talk about too tough right now, but an animation project is in the works, so watch this space. Which I'm EPing, so I'm exec producing that and writing it, but also mainly exec producing it. I'm writing a comedy at the moment, based on me and my family. I am also writing another comedy. Well, it's kind of a dark comedy about mental health.
Oh wow!
Which is it's
Deep.
It's deep. It's funny. It's beautiful. It's Orange is the New Black, but in a England kind of vibe.
Okay.
So I'm writing that at the moment, and also just making sure that I work hard. I make time for me. I work out every day. I eat well. I eat right. And yeah, like my aim is to move to LA. Yeah, man.
When?
Bye, England. Well, hopefully, I would love to be there by the end of this year.
Really?
Yeah.
To live?
To live, man.
To go for final?
Go.
For what reason? Work, like, or?
Life, work. I feel like that is where I want to be. And I've not said to myself, like, how many years or whatever, but I definitely, yeah, man, I love it out there.
Wow.
Love it. So that's the goal.
I mean, look, I think you're fortunate enough to do what you want. You've been blessed and had a successful career, and
Thank
you
you.
know what you put your mind to, you can achieve. You've got to vision it, right? And
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
making it happen.
Yeah.
Amazing. Mandy, you ready for activity number 4?
Go on.
Okay.
I feel like I'm warm to this now, so
You
go
warm.
on.
You get used to it, yeah?
Yeah.
So, activity number 4 is Louis J presents True or False questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Now there's a spin with this because I'm going to ask you questions, and over the season we're doing leaderboards. So you're on this episode 1. Say Mandy gets 8, and then episode 2 we've got another guest. If they get 9, then they're going to be at the top of the leaderboard. You know, a bit like
That's
Top
not
Gear.
fair because I'm starting first.
Well, I mean, you're very
Fine,
smart.
whatever.
Are you ready? True or
Wait,
false?
are these real stuff, like real facts, and I've got to tell you if it's true or false?
Yeah, real facts. Listen, you got 50% chance.
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go.
Go on.
True or false? Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest mountain in the world. True or false?
False.
Cool. True or false? Glastonbury had been due to celebrate its 50th anniversary in June before the festival was cancelled.
I think that's false.
will.i.am is the only mentor to have appeared on every single of the series The Voice UK.
True.
Okay. Seahorses have no teeth or stomach.
That's false because they have babies.
Nepal is the only country in the world which does not have a rectangular flag.
False. They all do. I'd see it on my emojis.
Great answer. Great answer. Only one film has ever won all 5 of the main Oscars. That's film, director, actor, actress, and screenplay. Has won all departments of.
Can you tell me the film? Oh no, because it might not be true, it might not be false. Ooh! Okay, I'm just going to say true.
Okay. Goldfish only have a memory of 3 seconds.
Now, this I feel like is up for debate.
Talk to me.
Basically, they say that, but then my thing is, how do you know that? How do they know that animals can only see black and white? Have you ever been in an animal's mind? No.
So your answer to this
My
question
answer is false because
false.
there's no evidence.
Okay. Brazil is the only country in the Americans to have the official language of Portuguese.
God. No, false.
I love you. Okay, 2 more. You ready? Question number 8. True or false? Darth Vader
Yeah.
famously says the line, "Luke, I am your father," in The Empire Strikes Back. True or false?
Let's say true.
Okay. And last one. Meghan Markle's first name is Rachel.
No, that's what she was in Suits, which I started watching recently. I'm going to say no, false.
Okay.
Don't tell me what I got.
I won't.
Really?
Because when we do this leaderboard, it's
Is
not
it
looking
bad?
too pretty.
Oh, I'm
Mandy,
so bad at questions.
You tried. You done well.
Listen,
You done well.
if we ever do like a quiz together, you don't want me on your team.
For real, I could tell. I could tell.
I just get angry,
Oh, really?
and then I just think, do you know what? I'm angry now, so I'm just gonna guess the answers.
I mean, look, you done okay.
Did I?
The leaderboard is going to be, everyone's going to be able to see it on the screens. I might tell you
what,
at the
right
end
now?
what you got.
Did I get at least one right?
Now. You definitely got 1 right. Maybe
Fine.
2 or 3. Definitely no more than 4.
Is Megan's real name Rachel?
Yes.
What?
But, you know,
Is
you've got time to redeem yourself.
is Kilimanjaro is that the highest?
False.
I got that right.
I believe so. I might be getting it right. Yeah, it's false. You got that right.
Great.
I've got 1 more question for you.
Mount Everest.
Yeah.
That's the tallest, isn't it?
Could be. Could be.
Sorry, go on.
It's written there. But 1 more question.
Go on.
Before we depart. If someone gave you a box of everything you lost in your life, what's the first thing you'd search for?
What do you mean by lost? And I'm really sorry. Do you mean like by people? Could it be people?
You can take it however you
My
like.
granddad.
Beautiful.
Yeah. What about you? Oh no, I'm the interviewee. Sorry.
Oh, why are you trying to interview me all the time? Just give me a call, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Listen, you are going to get a call after this, you know. I got bare questions for you.
So your granddad, that is beautiful. Mandy, listen. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
This is the first episode of
Hey.
Lounge with Louis. It's been super cool. Plug yourself. Tell people where can they find you so they can see your work.
Oh, well, if you want to follow my social media, it's at Mandeep Dhillon, MANDIDHILLON. Don't ask why I chose I. I was having an identity crisis. My real name's Mandeep at the time. And where else? Twitter, although I'm going to delete my Twitter.
Oh.
See no use for it. Facebook, don't use. So just watch out for me. On Instagram, that's where I'll tell you what I'm up to.
Instagram's where she's at. Watch out for her.
Insta.
She's there. She's active. Guys, thank you for tuning in. What is it? The box below. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you think so I can improve for the next one.
Yeah.
And thank you for tuning in. As I said, we're out. Peace and love.
Peace and love.